Hi, this is Kamera again. We're on day number 348, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 through 3. So we are in a new book, and this is the 53rd book of the Bible, the 14th book in the New Testament. There's only 3 chapters in this book. We're only doing 3 chapters today, and then tomorrow we'll be starting 1 Timothy. But get this, we learned that this is a letter from Paul, Silas, and Timothy to the Thessalonians. And he's bragging about the Thessalonians, how they're working for the Lord. They're working hard for the Lord, and their endurance and their faithfulness during persecution and hardship they suffer. He's bragging about they're standing firm. They're still growing in faith and love, even through everything they're going through. So they're bragging about that. They're very proud of them. And so then they talk about the coming of Jesus when he comes back with his mighty angels, bringing judgment on non-believers. So he spent some time talking about that. Paul says that he will continue praying for the Thessalonians, and also that God enables the Thessalonians to live a life worthy of his call, and that God give them the power to accomplish all the good things that their faith prompts them to do. He tells them, he says, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled or alarmed when folks say that the day of the Lord has begun, even if they claim they had revelations, they had visions, even if they say that they received a letter from us, per Paul. Don't believe them. Paul talks about this lawless man. He's a counterfeit. He'll be coming, and he will be doing the work of Satan, and he's going to deceive a lot of people, those who refuse to accept the truth that saves. He said they're going to believe those lies, though. And the lawless man will claim to be God, and Jesus will slay him. Now, he tells us, he says, stand firm. He says, keep a strong grip on the teachings passed on to you in person and by letter. Paul even asked for prayer his own self because they're going through a lot of stuff still. So he is asking the Thessalonians to pray for them, as well as pray that the Lord's message spreads rapidly. That's something we need to continue praying for too, that the Lord's word spreads rapidly and that it be honored. He points out that the Lord is faithful and that the Lord will guard and strengthen you. He strengthen you from the evil one. He said, may the Lord lead your hearts into a full understanding and expression of the love of God and for patient endurance that comes from Christ. So he's praying for those things. Paul then addresses idle believers who are minding other people's business. He says, stay away from those people. Stay away from those type of believers. And he says to work to earn your own living. And he also says, never get tired of doing good. So he has some good advice in here, some good points. Make sure you read it, guys. It's a great read. And we're really getting through this, guys. Yes. Day number 348. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 through 3. You have a God-filled, blessed day.